Pisces. Hi. Okay, so it has been quite a while since I've read for my beautiful and perfect Pisces. But I am here, and you guys are actually going to be the first sign that I read for in the month of May. Yeah, so I'm actually always excited to read for you guys, but I actually want to, see what's going on. I feel like whenever I read, it's like kind of catching up with my viewers and, just all the energies out there. And, yeah, I want to see what's up with you guys. Hope everything is going well for you all. That Scorpio full moon passed. For me, it was yesterday. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this video, but yeah, last night was the full moon. It was, pretty freaking amazing, if I do say so myself. And I did a lot of things for my self growth and my spirit, and things that I want to manifest. And I actually think I'm going to do a whole video on the things that I did, what the Scorpio full moon meant, and just kind of explain it, and just, and I know it's after the fact, but I still want people to know the effects that the Scorpio full moon will have in the future, especially when 2020 comes around. I think that's awesome, and I think it's going to be so cool to see how things play out whenever 2020 does come around, because it does have connections to the Scorpio full moon that we just went through. So I hope you guys did a lot of meditating, manifesting, and all of those good things, okay? So we're going to go ahead and go and start with your past energy. I just wanted to get that little intro out there. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Pisces, past energy. Okay, so we're going to start with your past energy, and this is going to be from the end of April, mid to end of April, okay, when I'm talking about the recent things. So if there's any conflicts that are coming up when I do read for you all in this past energy right now, make sure that you're kind of connecting it to that time frame, the mid to end of April, okay? Ooh. All right, so all reversals. We have, first off, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So we know that this person is all about not communication, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my crystal here. So this is the King of Pentacles. Upright, this is a person who is, determined. They are very, very stable. They know exactly what they want. They know what they want to come to them in the future. So they kind of know what they want to manifest, but these people are more like, do it, go get it done, nothing's going to stop us, okay? So this could be involving a person that was like this in your life with those type of characteristics. But since it is in reverse, I do feel like this earth energy, or this earth person, it may be an earth person, specifically leaning towards Taurus. But I feel like this person right now, whether it's you showing these energies or it's the actual person, I think they were being too overbearing about what they want or how they want it to be, or they were trying to push something and make something work that was not working. And that can be really bad. Some things you do have to be persistent with it, and you do have to persevere and endure, to get the outcome that you desire. But in some cases, and especially the ones that just keep turning out wrong time and time after, again and again after each other, that's usually a sign you need to let it go. We also have the Fool card here in reverse, okay? And I'm not telling you that this person is somebody you need to let go. I'm just trying to explain it so that we can make a full reading towards the end, and then I'll tell you the advice that I think you should be listening to, okay? So don't just take the first card and run with it, okay? This is past energy, and I'm just seeing what's going on so I can see, have a format and see, what else is to come for you guys. We have the Fool card here. So this means that somebody was being either really, really naive, or someone is going on the wrong path, or the new path that they're starting is something that they're not going to be used to, something that may get them out of their comfort zone, something that really, it may force the person or the subject at hand that's going through this, it may force them to open up their eyes, kind of like waking up a child and being like, look, this is how the world really is. It isn't all rainbows and gumdrops. So I do feel like with this Knight of Swords in reverse, I do think that this person was really making some harsh movements that really were too aggressive for the manner at hand. And I think I'm not sure if it's about love yet. I'm not sure if it's about work or just whatever. But generally speaking, I feel like whoever this person is, and I think it might be you because all of the first cards are in reverse, so this might be pertaining to you. I think you were so determined to fix and do things the way that they need to be done and get them done. I think you were just like, you know, let's do this. Let's do it now. Let's get it happening. But maybe the way that you were doing it, you were being naive about what the outcome is actually going to be. And I think that just being on that path without really seeing what's actually going on, I think that this caused you to rush into some things that are not good. Or at least if you didn't rush into them, you were making some movements or setting up some plans to do some things that were just not on course with the actual plan that you need to be on. Okay? So for your present energy, Pisces. I'm actually going to shuffle again because 3 came out, but I'm not sure which order. So I want to make sure I'm looking at it correctly. Pisces. And yeah, I don't know if I'm looking at the camera or not. I'm still trying to figure out this whole setup thing, guys. It's rough, okay? But excuse me if I'm not looking directly at you. Okay. Alrighty, so there goes first card. And I'm going to pull the next 2. Okay, so as of now, we have 6 of Swords in reverse, okay? So this may mean that some message is not going to be coming as clear or as quickly as you would want it to. This could also mean that you're not in a position where you're able to have someone to lean on. This could be a time where you feel not alone, but maybe you feel like you're doing a lot of work and it's going unnoticed. In a way that you would like it to be noticed. So it could be as simple as someone not appreciating you, or this could be as simple as you're working your ass off at work and you're not getting the appreciation that you desire, whether that's a hey, good job, you did really good yesterday, or a promotion, you know? Something is off with giving and taking. So if you feel like you're giving a lot and you're not getting a lot in return, this probably will change depending on how you maneuver yourself in the situations at hand. Now, if you feel like you are not doing anything and someone is doing all the work for you, that's going to come around, you know, that's going to change. Eventually the tables will turn because that's just how things work. So do not get comfortable with that if you feel like if you're having like a free ride, or you feel like you're just, you know, going with the flow. You might want to start preparing to start taking some actions to do things. We also have the 7 of Wands in reverse, okay? So some of you guys may be feeling like you're not as confident when it comes to a certain situation. Maybe you feel like you don't have everything that you need to attack it, or you feel like the odds are really weighing down on you. And you're feeling like, dang, I really felt like I had this in the bag. I really feel like I had all my ducks in a row, but the odds are just, it's like it's too much against you. Like you feel like there's 10 people against just you. You know what I mean? And you may be feeling like, oh my gosh, like the odds are really stacked against me right now. And then we also have here in your present energy as well, we have the Knave of Cups, okay? So this is really, really proud, you know, a love energy. So this could be platonic or, you know, lover-like energy. But this is a time where you're going to be feeling like things are okay. Things are good. Things are happening. And it might, and since it is after the 7 of Wands in reverse, this may just be the conclusion that you come up with once you realize, look, things are stacked against me, but there's nothing that can take me down. We also have, remember in your past energy, we have the King of Pentacles. It's in reverse. But I think that this may turn into upright whenever you get to this realization that, hey, like, I can still do this. But I think that feeling of I can still do this is going to come from within. It's going to come from that watery nature from you. This is going to come from you going through the motions, you going through the waves and the, you know, the storms and the oceans. But you finally come to, you know, a calm setting. And you come to a realization that it's like, look, I might not have anything. I might have everything. But the one thing that's common in both of those is I have myself, and I have my mind, I have my emotions, I have my heart, and I have my boundaries. And I think once you put those together and you mend those together, I think you'll really be able to figure out, one, how to have what you want, or how to equally balance whatever is off balance right now. Or 2, this could be just you figuring out how can you actually give more than you are. So if you're feeling like someone's taking care of you and you want to do more, that's coming if you get peace of mind first, if you go within yourself first. Even if you are doing a lot and you just feel like no one's appreciating it, it's coming. It's like you have to stay on course, because I feel like a lot of you are feeling like this is too much for me almost. Like I can't keep taking on all of this load. And in my head, I'm feeling like this is too heavy. It's too heavy. Almost like if you're lifting weights and then you just like, look, I've already hit my max. I can't push anymore. Like, what more do you want me to do? You know, so let's go ahead. But since your current energy does end with this energy here, I do think you'll figure out what it is that you're made of. Like, it won't be like you're going to figure out the aha moment of what you need to do, but you're going to hit the aha moment with wait, this is what I'm made of. Like, I can do this. Like, you're going to have like a confidence boost come your way, okay? And you're not going to feel like everything is impossible completely, you know? You may, like, I feel like you're going to find a way to get closer to your confidence is going to come back, basically, okay? I'm not trying to make it too complicated. Okay, so for your future, okay, we got the first card come out crazy. I know you guys heard that. So for your future, so what's to come, okay? So this is going to be towards middle to end of April, but you guys should be getting a video on that as well, okay? But this is heading in towards the middle and towards the end of April. What's to come, okay? From what we can see now. Nice. Okay, so I actually think that towards, oh, I said April. I'm sorry, you guys. May. Yeah, so I actually see this ending really well for you guys, or at least towards the middle, things are going to start shifting for sure, okay? So it starts off with the Two of Swords, okay? So not necessarily the best card that you want to see, but it is a card that I like to see when it comes to yourself or figuring out things or trying to put things in order, and it is coming right after, you know, once you realize what you're made of. So this is coming in, and this is like, okay, look, we have to figure out what we're going to do. We need some type of strategy. We need some type of, we need to group ourselves. And this is, I'm talking to you, you know, this is you. In your head, you need to figure out what it is that you need to do to really be able to get out of this situation or to improve it or to change it. And so for most people, especially if you watch tarot readings and things like this, you will be in this mode, or this might be a time where you're really, really feeling like, damn, I need to meditate. I need to visualize. I need to start manifesting. I need to start doing these rituals. I need to start getting all the crystals I need, all of the, you know, things like that. I feel like you're going to be in a moment where you're like, look, I know what I'm made up now. And once you figure out who you are, you realize you're so much more powerful. And if you are a spiritual person, or at least if you watch tarot card readings and stuff, you know that a lot of the power resides in yourself, because we are the universe. We are, you know, we're universe. We're part of it, okay? So it's kind of like once you figure that out, I think you're going to have a time of a lot of, you know, meditating and visualizing and things like that. And that's going to be really, really beneficial, because, I mean, once you quiet your mind, it's like you're going to be in a moment where you're just, instead of feeling so stressed, once you find that confidence, I think you're going to be able to see, like, yes, I'm stressed, but at the very least, even if I don't have a dime to my name, I can still meditate and visualize what I want to come to fruition. And I think in those times where we feel like everything's on us and everything is just too much for us to handle, that's when we find your highest, that's when you get to find the answers and they come clear. You know what I mean? And it's not as hard to listen to them, because you need it. It's like you need it. And so you're less distracted. Even if you are distracted, when you finally hear an answer, you're like, oh my God, here it is. And so you can really zone in on it, right? So yeah, I think that's really going to be good for all of this stuff to really come into completion. And then we also have the Ten of Cups. So things are really, really going to come together. And I think because you realized who you are and what you're made of, because you stopped and you meditated and you visualized and you really were like, okay, what do I want? What do I want? How do I want to get it? What am I going to do to go get that? And then you have balance, you have reassurance, you have prosperity, abundance, and all parts of your life, okay? And that's a really good thing, but that card always comes whenever there's a time of meditating, a time of stopping, a time of gathering information, getting those downloads, channeling, whatever it is spiritual that you do, praying. You know, praying is universal, whether you're spiritual, religious, or not. We all pray in some type of way. Whether it's just word, the power of word, or if it's you talking to a deity or a Risha or ancestor, or just in yourself, if you're just praying to your higher self, whatever it is, we all pray. And so it's kind of like meditation is a form of listening rather than, when you meditate, it's like praying, but it's you listening for the answers. It's like you having a conversation, but you're on the listening end. Praying is more of you talking, you giving what you, and you saying what you need to say, you giving your offerings, you giving your gratification, you know, your appreciation. And then when you meditate and you sit, that's when you get the downloads. That's when you start getting the answers. And so that is literally what, and I just got the chills, you guys. I got the chills saying that. So I know for a fact, when you guys sit down and you meditate and you take some time to yourself, you're going to get the answers you need. And I got the chills again. Wow. I don't think you guys can even see them. But yes, I just got the chills twice in a row saying that, okay? So definitely, that just made me so happy because I feel like you're finally going to be like, oh, that's the answer. That's what I need to do. This is what I have to do. But yes, so 10 of Cups, you guys, definitely good energy towards mid to end of May, which is perfect. Yes, so take that time, but make sure you get to this point first. And I say that because all the cards before this are saying things are going kind of, I'm not gonna lie, things are just kind of bad, you know, things are just like, damn, are things gonna get any better? Am I gonna see some sunlight come through? Like, I need some more sun. I'm seeing only rain. But once you hit rock bottom, that was my point I was making. Once you feel like the odds are against you, the world is on your shoulders, when you feel like you're not getting appreciated, when you feel like you're trying your hardest and nothing is reciprocating itself equally in a balanced way, and then you hit rock bottom and you figure out what you're made of. You figure out what you're made of because the only thing you have left is yourself. That's the feeling I'm getting. It's like, I don't have anything but myself. So I'm going to have to figure something. I'm going to have to sit with myself. I'm going to have to sit with my demons. I'm going to have to sit with all of the things that I want to change, all the things that I want out of life. I have to sit with those. And that's kind of what the Scorpio full moon just did anyways. Or at least for me, I was very, very oriented in figuring out what I want, figuring out where I went wrong, the relationships I need to fix, the things I need to work on myself, and also my boundaries, what I want to change, what I want to manifest, what I want to bring in. That's the whole thing, you know, and that's kind of the whole thing with full moons in the first place. But really, really, Scorpio, what you truly desire. And I feel like all of this is coming into fruition, especially if you did a lot of work on that full moon, or if you've just been doing work in general, you know, as far as karma. This is going to come to you and hit you like boom, here I am. And I feel like it's going to be such a subtle but uplifting smile. Like, just a smile. Just like, you're just going to be like, oh my gosh, like, this is what I needed. This is what I needed. And it might not come in a form of a check, or it might not come in a form of somebody pops up and says, this is what you need to do. But you're going to have a sense of, I got this. A sense of somebody is watching me. And not in a creepy way, but somebody has my back. Universe, ancestors, you know, deities, your higher self, spirit, angels, you're really going to start seeing things come together in a way that really is beautiful to you and you only. And I say this because I feel like you're going to see the little things, but if you explain them to someone else, they're going to be like, well, what does that mean to me? Like, how is that, like, amazing? It, like, you know what I mean? But for you, you're going to see these little signs, you're going to see all these things come together, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh. Like, you're going to feel so magical, just magical. But it's going to be something that you only have for yourself. Like, you only hear it and you see it in your head, and you understand the things that are working for you because it's your angels helping you. It's your ancestors helping you. It's your deities. It's, you know what I mean? It's something personal for you. But I feel like you're really going to feel refreshed and renewed, honestly, with whatever you learn whenever you start meditating, visualizing on all those things. Now, and then to end it, we have the... the Knave of Swords here. Okay, so this is somebody, he's been popping up a lot, you guys, a lot. I don't even think I need to tell you guys that, but yeah. So anyways, this person, I think this is a person coming in, because this is at the end, so I'm going to be optimistic and say this may be a person coming in, or you might already have this person in your life, or this could be you, okay? So I'm going to tell you who they are, what they do, and then you make that fit in your life, okay? So, the Knave of Swords is determined. He's hardworking. He knows what he wants. He has his beliefs set. He doesn't change what he believes. He's very confident in what he knows and what he believes in because he's done a lot of thinking about it. He's had a lot of time to form his belief systems, okay? So, this person is usually very reliable. This is a person who really knows what they want, and they're caring, but to a certain extent, you know? They're determined. And they really just want to create whatever it is that they know that they can create. And they really work hard on committing themselves to something. So this person could be Let's see, any air sign, so Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. Whether you have a person in your life or not, this person is a really good person to have around you, especially because it's upright. It's not in reverse. If it was in reverse, then it would be a different story. But this person is really, really good, you guys. This, for some reason, I'm leaning towards I want to say Gemini for you guys. But anyways, there's a sense of just good. It's good. It's good. I feel like it's gonna be kind of rough for you guys, and almost like to the point where you're gonna forget that I'm even saying it's gonna turn out good, because you're gonna be kind of just pushed with all of these things you have to fix, all these things you have to organize, all of these things that you have to do when it comes to yourself. But it's like as soon as you really feel like you've hit rock bottom, again, like I said, this is gonna come, and you're gonna realize what you're made of. You're gonna find your inner strength. You're going to be able to sit down with those demons and figure that shit out and be like, look, we got to get this together. And then right after that, 10 of Cups, man, right after it. So things are going to come into balance. It's almost like universe is pushing all these things together, like putting all this dirt together, like when you sweep and you have a pile of dirt. All of that is kind of what you're sitting in right now. And I know that sounds gross. But once you realize you're you know, a crystal, you're a gem compared to all this dirt around you, and then you sit and you listen for once, and you don't try to be so stressed out, and you listen. As soon as that happens, everything is just gonna be like boom, like the light switch is gonna come on. You're gonna be like, wow, finally, you know. And I think that this person that comes in after this, or this person's already there, it's gonna be really good, because it's gonna keep you on track. It's really gonna keep you knowing who you are and having that mental strength to keep going forward. So I think that's beautiful. Okay, so let me go ahead and see what comes out for you guys in my zodiac oracle deck. Okay, and again, I don't ask questions with oracles and general readings. I just shuffle, and then whatever comes out. Okay, fire. We got fire. Okay, so for fire, this is saying either there's fire signs around you in the situation, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. For good or bad, it's really just depends on your situation. And then also, this is also saying how the solution, what you need to do. You know, fire is all about movement, passion, creating, inspiration. The fire within you. That's literally what it is. It's the fire within you. It's motion. It's you doing. It's the passion. It's whatever drives it. That's what it is. You know, so for you know, the beginning of May, I think your focus, as far as if nothing else, you get nothing else from this video, in the beginning to mid of May, whenever you're feeling at your lowest, you have to remember the fire within you. Okay, you can't let all of the waters flood and just, you know, flood your insides to where you're just like, I can't, like, you know, you can't let the emotions get too big right now. You really have to focus on, you need the passion behind it, you know, that's still emotional, but you don't need to get too attached. Okay, this is also a person who signifies being detached. Well, this one too, this card is about being detached. And I think that's a big thing for you all right now, because you have to be able to go within yourself. That's the whole point. If you don't do this part, even if you figure out who you are and what you're made of, if you don't do this part and sit down and self-analyze and meditate and do all those things, you're not going to get to this, because you still have things within yourself that you have to fix. And yeah, all this stuff is going on around you, but baby, if you want things to change, you have to stop looking at all the distractions and look within yourself, because we attract, and this is for everybody, you know, the todos. Like, whatever you attract is what you're going to get. I don't care if you really consciously are thinking this is what I want, or if you're not. Whatever you attract, whatever you put your focus on, is what you will attract, okay? So make sure you're going within yourself. I cannot stress that enough, okay? Go within yourself and do the work. And I know sometimes it can be boring, or it can be hard, or it can be something that's just like not what you want to do, but you have to. If you want this 10 of Cups, you do. Okay, if you want this balance, if you want this prosperity, if you want this abundance, if you want this love around you, you have to, okay? All right. And also, I want to say that I see this as 10 of Cups in this reading. For you guys, I do see this as the Pisces coming to a full water sign. You know what I mean? Like being at its highest self, its happiest self, its full self. So the glass is half full. The glass is full at this point. You know what I mean? So right here, I see this as Yeah, Pisces is half full. They're seeing things from a different perspective. Things are turning. They're starting to see their power. Then they sit with that power and they charge themselves by, you know, meditating or doing whatever it is that you do. And then this is when that full cup is going to be at the top. This is when you're going to have that cup full, okay? Beautiful, beautiful message, okay? Yeah, so I think I'm going to end it here. Pisces. Oh my gosh, you guys always have really good readings. You know what? I was thinking, because I only have Pisces and Jupiter. Jupiter and Pisces. I don't know how you say it in my birth chart. And so for some reason, Pisces always makes me super happy. And then I saw that I have, you know, Jupiter and Pisces are in my chart like that. So maybe you guys just make me happy. Like when I get around Pisces, I just feel happier because, you know, Jupiter expansion. Like I just want more Pisces around me. So come on, bring a friend, tell your family members, tell everyone that's a Pisces or any other sign for that matter to come on through and get their readings, okay? I really appreciate you guys spending your time with me. If you made it this far, you're a champ, okay? You are the real MVP. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for letting me read for you guys. It was really, really good, and I'm so excited for you guys in the month of May, honestly. I think it's going to be really good for you guys. Yeah, so stay focused. And if I'm not your favorite Leo, then hopefully I will be one day. And until the next reading, I'll see you whenever I see you again. Bye.